That pick six, and now the kick is away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Back to it after the pick six. Bridgewater, flush to his right. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Here we go again. Here we go again. He's coming, he's coming, he's coming. We got to double up. Go. Seven's a Mike. Mike 7. Go, go. Cut.
On second down now, it's Logan, and he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
On 3rd and 1, here's Bridgewater. Taking a shot for Samuel. And that's caught inside the 35. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll try and run for him. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
So did you suspect the same thing that I did, that they were lining up just to draw them off sides here?
100%.
Well, how about that? They were going for it the entire time. Never a question in his mind about going ahead and getting it, despite where they were on the field.
Yeah, I don't know if you heard it in my voice when they snapped the ball. I was like, oh, I almost wasn't ready to call the play. I just kept waiting for the timeout offensively. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. Thomas has got it, complete. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 11 yards and a Panther first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
On 1st down, Logan. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. To throw is Bridgewater. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. Got his target, Samuel. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 14 yards, good for a Panther first down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
They'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 28-yard line.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now a give, right side. It's Logan, and he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
They will come up on a 1st and 5 following the encroachment penalty. Now a carry for Bernard. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down. On 2nd and 9, Bridgewater trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at the 20. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring us to the end of the first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. This is Jones. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
It's our time. It's our time, guys. It's our time. 49. Check 49. Check 49. Check 99. Check 99. Check nickel, nickel, nickel.
Now Jones. He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Check four. Check. Ready?
On second down, it's Jones. And now look at him go. 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Ronald Jones with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Jets will extend their lead. Now McManus to tack on the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Jets 14, Panthers nothing.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down to...
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. T.J. Green with a pick, and they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Season of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Get that ball. Hey, alert 3. Check. Kill. Lady. Hey, turn it up.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
Well, with the kind of half he's had, I think we can forgive him that run, right? Not every run's going to be a big play, is it?
No, and also the blocking just wasn't there. No room to run.
Yeah, defensively, they got to find a way to build on that because he's eating them alive in the first half.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
Check. Watch 54. Hey, Charlie.
Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 49. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown.
Did I just see what I thought I saw? Did I just see what I thought? That had to be. Come on, say it for me. Say it for me. Who picked up that pass?
The free safety.
Oh, you got to have those great skills back there. Eyes, anticipation, great hands. And, of course, how about the fluid moves afterwards to take it all the way to the house?
Sounds like you're watching your old game film up here in your head.
Yeah, well, that's the dream I had of being that player. I just never was.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
Check back. Jump.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he'll power his way up near the 25. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
General West. Hey, Delta.
From the 24, Darnold. Throw left side complete. It's Lamb. And all the way in and touchdown, New York. A big play there. 76 yards. And the Jets get the quick strike touchdown. McManus's point after is good, and it's now 21-7. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And he breaks it all the way out to the 38-yard line. Great return.
Let's go. The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Now the throw pulled in by Anderson. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 41-yard line.
And the Panthers first down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go. Stop playing. Touchdown.
They'll run on first down. Bernard. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Jamal Adams coming up from his safety spot to make the play. Then his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Troy Apke. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
A bit of an opening there on the first down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 27-yard line.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Go. Hey, watch check.
From the 27, Darnold. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Brian Burns in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Darnold and the Jets come up 3rd and long following the sack.
Hey, here we go. 80. Watch the pass. Mike Smith.
3rd and long, it's Darnold. Flushed out right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Now, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
1st and 10 at the 45.
Switch.
On first down, Logan. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. On now, Graham Gano. He's hit from 63 as recently as last year. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go.
Through an opening, and there he goes. The 20. And he takes it the distance. No time remaining.
No cloth on the field.
Yeah, no flags, and it's a kickoff return to end the first half. Extra point from McManus is good. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And the Jets set to receive this third quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Again, it's Jones. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6.
Here we go, D. It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Back to throw, Darnold. He's got a man, complete. That goes for a gain of 31.
Just more of the same there, partner. Guys have just been running free in the secondary this entire game. No pass rush, a lot of passes completed. Been an easy day for them.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45.
Undercrunch. Switch. No. Off.
They'll try the right side with Jones. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 35-yard line.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Now it's Darnold. He gets this one to Boyd. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Tyler Boyd with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Jets will extend their lead. McManus's point after is good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 6. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Let's go. The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener with him.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
Hey, Foxtrot. Line 54.
Darnold. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way, and what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
Darnold and the Jets come up 3rd and long following the sack. Here's Darnold. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. K1 Short able to record his 5th sack of the season. The punt team on now is from their end zone. They get it away. Taking on the midfield logo. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Panthers will take over in terrific field position.
Check 26, check 26.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Logan. The tackle made by Nicholas Morrow. On 2nd and 9, Bridgewater. And Thomas has it. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 13 yards, 1st down, Panthers. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. From the gun, Bridgewater. Safarian Jenkins has it. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Curtis Samuel, the intended target, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
9 yards to go.
Get your swerve on. Mike 7.
They'll throw again. Bridgewater. And that will be incomplete. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, it really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to him.
Throwing is Bridgewater into the hands of his receiver, Anderson. Give him 15 there, and the Panthers have a 1st down.
That's good for a Panthers 1st down.
So a moment to catch our collective breath after the 4th down conversion. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10.
Rush in.
From the red zone now, Bridgewater. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. C.J. Mosley, the linebacker, making sure his presence is felt. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Here's Bernard. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down. Up front, the struggles continue for this offense among the line. What can they do? Change the play calling? What?
I think part of that, yes, changing some of the play calls, some screens, some draws, some misdirection. You want to run any type of a play that will influence these guys to continue to get upfield and find a way to use that against them and slip things in behind them. So some quick passes could work as well.
A short gain there of just 4, and that'll bring up a fourth down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on fourth down. Now Bridgewater on fourth down. And this is incomplete. And the Panthers turned away on fourth down. And the Jets are going to get the football back. So they'd converted their first 2 fourth-down attempts. Not there. Now they're 2 for 3.
You think maybe the offense coordinator expended a little capital on that one? You know, when you're 2 for 2, you can lobby for that third one, right? Didn't get it there. Maybe now the head coach might not be so eager to go for it as we go forward.
No. Watch Twiz. Watch Twiz.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Hey, Steve 6. Steve 6.
Brings up second and 12 at the 22-yard line.
49, guys. Mike, 49.
On second and 12, Darnold. This complete to Jones. It's a gain of 7, and they're going to face a third down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Here I come. Check. Red 80. Switch. Why? Get Red 80. 49's the mic. Watch 49. Let's pick it up. It's our time, guys. Our time. Let's get off the field. Hey, orbit. Yo, 80.
Darnold now to throw. Dancing to his left. Oh, he'll try and throw it deep. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. They'll get 34 yards there.
We're going to start. 49's the mic. Let's go, defense. Hey, man up, defense.
This is Bell. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Xavier Rhodes makes the tackle.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
49. Come on, D!
From the 35 on second down, Darnold gets this one to Le'Veon Bell. A gain of 4 on the play, and that'll bring up a third down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here.
Bring it.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Not at all what they envisioned on third down, 3 yards in the wrong direction. Get to the football. It's blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is a live football. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. Past the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Panthers. As his guys are in for 6. And the Panthers are able to cut into this lead. We talk about it a lot. One of the dangers of the long field goal, you got to kind of hit it low and drive it. That makes it susceptible to a block here. Not only do they block it, they return it.
And how about how well they did on the return where they didn't create a penalty? Oftentimes in that type of a scrambling situation, someone will clip, someone will block below the waist, right? You name it. In this case, though, that didn't happen. They formed it up, and he took it all the way back for a touchdown.
This is fielded at the goal line. And a great return. Solid field position. He's up all the way to the 45-yard line.
For a quick second there, I thought we were about to have a repeat performance of a kickoff return for a touchdown. This guy's on fire today.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Here's a run on first down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. That's a gain of 31 with right around 1 minute to go in the quarter. On first down, Jones. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. And Darnold wants to throw the football. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Eric Reed. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
I can't believe they even let you play. Check.
They'll run on first down. Logan. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. They run again with Logan. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. Now the Panthers going to signal for their third and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. On third down, Bridgewater. He's going to let it fly. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
It's 4th down.
The offense is going to stay out there. They've converted twice, failed once so far on 4th down. Let's see what's in store here. Bridgewater now. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone.
Mike 5-4. Lady. It's going to be a long day on offense. It's coming. Red lady. Right there. Hey, Alpha. Yeah, right there. 54 Mike. Let's go. 54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw to the end zone, but it's incomplete. A lot of scoring. There's no doubt about that in this one, Charles. Points, they were not at a premium. They were pretty easy to come by.
They were, but it was fun, wasn't it? Because both teams finding ways to click. And you know people who love this game, they also love baseball games that are...
So for the Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis,